relationship, ratio, essentially, an irreconcilable ratio.
Is that a lead network, or does it appear in other places?
It's a good question. I don't think I've really, one doesn't, well, hidden behind, although they seem to come together in your view, but certainly in a tantonnet, we are separated, but in this, oh, okay. But still there's this kind of interesting fusion. This theory of Jim's, I think, is very interesting, thinking about Rrose and those photographs. But in a tantonnet, doing this in 3 dimensions, we're very much in 2 three-dimensional physical realms and prevented from access by a physical wall. It's really, he realizes it, I think, most successfully at this point, and I'm not sure he ever really tries to do that again, because in the end, his notes are much more interesting about the bride as 4-dimensional creature. He speculates on mirrors and virtual images and geometrical continua and cuts. And in the end, in the bride, he simply steps back to this very simple idea that she is the shadow of or the 2-dimensional compression, photographic-like compression of a 3-dimensional bride who is the shadow of a 4-dimensional bride. It's a bit of a cop-out, but with the technology that was available to him at that point, it's not a surprising decision. But he did consider the notes equally important, and there we really get to see this mind musing in such an interesting way. So we can continue over coffee. Oh,
can I just make one totally quick comment, Linda? The question about Kiesler, when Anne first showed me the image of the Kiesler portrait, my thought of the 8, I'll call them 8 cubes, if you will, was that it was almost like an unfolded hypercube.
Oh, Christina.
And that's why I thought I should raise that idea for your consideration. Also, I was thinking about the Karger photo. He's on a spiral staircase, and I assume you noticed that, but that fits with your theories too.
That's great, and this is so interesting because Dali in '54 in the Corpus Hypercubicus is really going back to what Bragdon had done in his Man the Square about a cube folding down into the plane, which makes 8 squares. And on the floor of that, you see Christ on that one kind of folded down hypercube, but on the floor then is exactly that 8-cube cross. So Kiesler mixes it up. But it's an interesting association with 8 squares. I hadn't counted. Thank you so much.
I just want to thank Linda Henderson and Wendy Reaves for their superb contributions to our conversation. And in an attempt to try to bring maybe time back together a little bit in terms of our program, I think we'll just have a brief coffee break, maybe give everybody about 10 minutes or so to stretch their legs, have a cup of coffee, and we'll try to reconvene around 3:15. Thanks so much.